Hi, myself Sankhya Wari, and I am making this video more for myself than anyone else because I think if I keep avoiding this conversation, I will stay stuck where I have been for years. And I have spent a lot of time thinking all these things in my mind that they have started feeling bigger than they actually are. So, this video isn't about having all the answers, but I want to give that chance for myself to move forward, and maybe this is where that starts. For as long as I remember, I have always felt behind, not because I couldn't do things, just because it always seemed like to take longer than everyone else. Like I remember being in a dance class and watching others pick up the steps that teacher would demonstrate instantly. I did go home and practice over and over again just to catch up with them. And that feeling didn't stay in the dance class only, it followed me in different stages of my life. Like, I was always comparing my pace to everyone else, like, always wondering why things seemed easier to them and not me. Why they looked more confident, why they weren't overthinking every little thing. And looking back, I think I have spent most of my life being afraid of embarrassing myself, afraid of failing, afraid of looking stupid, afraid of people judging me. And maybe that fear came more from moments when I was at my lowest and saw people look down on me. Not always through words, sometimes it was just a look, a reaction, a feeling. But those moments stayed with me, and little by little, I lost the confidence I once had. And then in 2022, I got diagnosed with the TB. I recovered, but my voice changed. And ever since then, I have been more conscious about my voice than anything else. Even when I'm talking to someone else, sometimes I'm not fully focused on the conversation. I'm focused on how I sound, how my voice is coming across, whether they notice it, whether they are judging it, and honestly, that's exhausting. It's one of the reasons I avoid meeting new people because every new conversation feels like I'm introducing an insecurity of mine more than introducing myself. Then there are questions like, what happened to your voice? Why does it sound like this? I know most people don't mean any harm, but when you have heard the same question 100 times, it starts to hurt. Because the truth is, even I don't fully know. For a long time, I thought that this voice was holding me back from everything. But lately, I've been realizing maybe the bigger problem isn't about my voice. Maybe it's the fear of getting judged, fear of being seen, fear of not being accepted exactly as I am. So from now on, I'm going to work on it. I will practice voice therapy. I will learn what I can. I will improve what I can. And if my voice gets better, that's amazing. But but if it doesn't change as much as I hope, then I want to learn something even more important, and that is how to be comfortable with myself anyways. Because growth isn't waiting until everything is fixed. Growth is showing up while things are still messy. It's taking action before confidence arrives. It's learning to stop comparing your timeline to everyone else's. I'm still learning, I'm still healing, I'm still growing. But for the first time in a long time, I'm choosing to move forward instead of waiting for the perfect version of myself to appear. And maybe that's what growth really is. Not becoming someone new, but finally accepting the person you have been all along.